Hello, people. Welcome to Choco Millionaire. Hope you're doing fine. Um, this video was inspired by some few friends who shared some experiences with me, especially one being a colleague from the university that I studied in Ghana, now living in the UK, and then a few other friends who have also shared their own experiences with me, and I just thought that I will sneak this in and then do this quick video. So, the UK has been a hot spot, or a place where most of our brothers and sisters, especially from Africa, not just Africa, India, Philippines, everywhere, have been going to for care jobs. You know, the skilled worker program in the UK, or the visa, is one that is pretty popular, and it's one of the easiest you can also get. The process itself was designed to be very seamless, or probably just easy, with a very low cost of application. But as usual, when shady people, middlemen, get involved, it always escalates the price and then hikes up the price crazy, right? People are paying ridiculous monies to get UK jobs, care jobs. I'm not here to bash you for that. I'm here to just talk about things. You know how much you spend, you know yourselves. Some people have spent as much as 100,000 Ghanaian cedis to get these kind of care jobs. And we are talking about 100,000 Ghanaian cedis, 80,000, 90,000 Ghanaian cedis. That is in excess of $10,000 or $15,000 or whatever it is. Some people have even paid as much as £20,000 just to get this kind of. Now, that is not a legal amount to pay, by the way. These are all monies going to middlemen, posting as middlemen, connecting people. What is the latest with it? The latest is that a lot of people are stranded in the UK right now on care jobs. There were a lot of people who have arrived and found out that these jobs are fake. There are no jobs, but they've gotten the visa, they've arrived, and to their surprise, these jobs are just not existent. There are also quite a number of people in the UK who have been able to actually land. The jobs are real. They've even got to the employers, they've started the work. However, aftermath or developments afterwards are just the ones that are getting me a little bit worried here. So what is the development with some of this? Some employers have lost their contract. So the employer that you may have used to secure your care job visa, the employer may have lost his or her status, or the company may have lost their status, or who knows, they may have actually lost their contract. The contract that they had, which allowed them to bring in foreign workers like you on a care job, some of the employers have actually lost their contract. And you know better than I do how it works. If you no longer have a job offer and you are in the UK on a care, it's a whole different stress on its own. Some people are having to go back home. Some people are having to just put up with so many. And if you don't have a job, it's just hard to also get a place to rent, isn't it? Right? Mind you, these are care job visa holders who may have spent so much money by selling stuff. People have sold land, people have sold their cars, people have sold their houses trying to get these care visas. The hope is that you're spending this 100,000. The agent or the middleman or the connection man may have told you that if you come into the UK and you work, within 1 year you can even recoup all of that. So you've been sold on that. Things are not going as planned. You came, the contract is not there. You are facing the dilemma of doing this is blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not here to give you any much hope from the UK. As you can tell, there have been all kinds of changes in UK's immigration program in recent time. They've hiked up the qualification amount for even these care visas or skilled worker visas, right? Basically, the attempt is to make it more difficult for people to come in, to kind of just keep those jobs for more of the people in the UK, which is not a bad idea, but just that if it was easy to actually get people from the UK, there wouldn't have been a need for care workers coming in, right? So it's neither there or there, but let's see how the government there are going to actually handle this. If you are in the UK and you watch my previous video on the need to get other visas, this probably could be the best time for you to make plan Bs. The natural transition for a lot of our people in the UK is the United States or Canada. A few of them will go to Australia. Some of them might move from UK to Germany, but majority actually do move from the UK to Canada or the United States. If you're on a care visa, which is valid for maybe what? How many years do you have on that contract? and you're facing some of this could be the best time for you to apply for Canadian visa. My hope is that you've learned enough having moved to the UK. You've seen that the monies that those agents charge you were not supposed to have been charged you in the first place. You've learned enough. You paid through your teeth to get to the UK. Hopefully you don't repeat those mistakes when you're applying for Canada once too. Isn't that? Hopefully you don't go and pay somebody $20,000 or whatever money it is to get to Canada jobs too. No be so. Well, if you do it, up to you. Feel free to spend your money as you wish. But I personally feel that if you are in the UK, when you are a care job visa holder, even if your contract has not expired and you're actively working, you need to activate Plan Bs. Why? The way things are going here, guys, the way things are going, immigration is changing across Europe and North America. Netherlands just voted a very right-wing party into power. When I say they won the majority. That party does not like immigration. The US looks very likely to have Mr. Trump back in the office. Does Mr. Trump like immigration? You can answer that in the comment section. Canada looks very set to do the same thing. If you don't believe me, just remember, early March, April, that policy that was in place, that was kind of utilized by so many people to move from, to move from the US to Canada through those illegal ports there. What happened? It was closed. Where did the pressure come from? The opposition, the conservatives. Who are the conservatives? Well, they are not the biggest guys on immigration. And they are the ones likely coming into power in the next few months in Canada. In short, things are changing across Europe in terms of immigration. US and Canada is following suit. You may have noticed some changes with some of the things in Canada, right? Proof of funds gone up for international students. We don't know which aspect is going to also see some tightening. Sean Fraser, former Minister of Immigration, has been moved to Ministry of Housing. He has also hinted that they could be looking at making some changes to just get things slowed down a little bit. So therefore, if you're in the UK and you haven't really settled and you feel that this place might just be a moving place for now, place where you're just transiting until you find your foot, you may want to start activating. It's not even easy getting a US visa appointment, by the way. Some countries, people are not getting an appointment all the way to 2026. So would you rather wait until 2026 when you start chasing appointments in the US for B1, B2 visas or student visas? Or you're going to wait until the next party comes to power in Canada and then you start applying for those visas, which by then I suspect they might reduce or just make it a little bit more difficult getting those visas by that time. If I'm a care worker in the in the UK, Choco, what visas would you recommend for me? In my opinion, either a visitor's visa or a student visa. I know how you're feeling right now and say, Jesus, this guy, doesn't he know I've been through school and I've spent so much money to get to the UK? Why should I waste time going through another study route? You don't like it. But the honest truth is that the study route is one of the easiest ways to actually transition in Canada from one step level to the other, all the way to citizenship. People don't like it. I didn't like it when I came here myself. You think I came here because I love school? I was tired reading Aristotle and Plato. I was tired reading all those people. Machiavelli, I read them tired self. But we had to pay. It was a painful pill we had to swallow for the first few months. How long is a one-year program? 8 months. How long is it? 8 months. So if you can afford 100,000 Ghana cedis to an agent to get you a care visa job, you might as well just use that to actually do schooling, isn't it? Well, you are not interested in applying for a student visa if you're in the UK. No wahala, no problem. Then a visitor's visa. But the visitor's visa, though, what use is that? Just to visit and go back, not to actually work. And you've heard that people have You've heard that you can change, yeah? I know that policy is also ending in February 2025. You know that policy is ending February 2025? You know that? If the policy to change your visitor's visa in Canada to a work permit, that policy is ending in 2025, February. Literally 14 months from now or 13 months from now, that policy is coming to an end. I personally am not a fan of visitor's visa unless you have a very good plan. Remember, you can't even come from UK and say you're coming here because you want to come and chop a draw. You know if you do that though. They would have asked the question, why didn't you chop a draw in the UK? You are coming from another very good country like UK and you're the country. So that one is, you know we go work safe. So if they come on a visa, what's your plan? Okay, I'm already a care worker. I need a job here as a care worker. Okay, you're going to meet those same middlemen. You know the middlemen. You know how they operate? When they chop the UK pounds, 15, 20,000 pounds, and then you sue them, you think they stop there? They have connections in Canada too. They are waiting for you here. When they come here, they will also chop the money some. They will come. You come here, you are looking for a job. They are here. They have contacts all over here. They are waiting for you so that they can charge you some money to promise you some jobs like that again here. They are waiting to chop those monies again off of you. All I'm trying to say is that if I am going to pay another agent here in Canada, all those illegal monies, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 for a job, will it not be wise to use that to do a one-year program when you could get programs ranging from 12,000, 10,000, 12,000, 13,000 Canadian dollars, 14,000 for a one-year program? And by the way, the one-year program study permits come with a work permit too, so you're allowed to work off campus. It's not like US that you are restricted and you can't work off campus during some situations. You know, here in Canada, international student, you're allowed to work off campus. You can work off campus right now as we speak. All international students who applied before December 7, 2023 are allowed to work unlimited hours. All international students, all the way till April 2024, 30th April 2024. International students who submitted their study permit applications by December 7, 2023 are currently allowed to work unlimited hours. The policy to work unlimited hours was extended on December 7th and is valid until 30th of April 2024. You see that? Even if you haven't submitted your study permit application by December 7, at least you can still work off campus 20 hours. And then on campus, you can work as many hours as you want, but off campus is 20 hours off campus, right? So the study route still remains. If you look at the data, majority of people who come to Canada, they come through the study route. It's a fact. You just have to don't believe me. That is why when you watch my video, you see me mostly student. Why? Because it's the safest bet. Student, safest bet. Especially if you have your means to actually pay for your fees and come in, you are sorted. So if you are in the UK right now on a care visa, I'm speaking to you. Free advice, free opinion, because I'm not an expert, so free opinion. That unless you know you are sorted in the UK and you're okay, no wahala. But if you know you are not sorted, decide on where you want to go next. We're going back right away. Remember, you sold your land, or you have another land. You sold your car and your house. When you go by the way, people will laugh you, When you say people go laugh, you understand? People will laugh at you. Say, hi. You say, oh, your land where you go UK, where you come back like that. Where you know your money to may come. You know what I mean, no? Or it be US they go, or it be Germany they go, Germany, or they go Netherlands, or where they go. You see, so just start and make your plan. Study route for me remains. You can apply for a one-year program. You don't even need to do it for 1 year. 1 year programs are mostly 8 months, just 2 semesters. Boom, you're done. And then you have your peace of mind to focus on transitioning to your work permit, postgraduate work permit, and then, simple as that. If you don't even want to go through the study route, at least take visitor's visa. Visitor's visa are there. If one place mess up, another place go feel open. It'll be so. So if UK right now, Boris Johnson can get some appointment, or Mr. Obi, the new immigration minister, self name, You know, the name is the reason why if you watch and you say the man he did from what you see how they do, say they send people go Rwanda, they can't send people go Rwanda, or as refugees, or they send some of them go Rwanda. You understand? You see him? If you watch the way things the way you know they like, wait, you know if you do studies at least you do your visitor's visa. With the visitor's visa, if you apply for a visitor's visa, at least case closed for UK give you, where your employer lose in status, where you no get any other job, where you no won't be too stranded to, you know, say if you pack and say you can't visit Canada, then you can't take Canada to take and enjoy the cold weather to for yes more. No be so. I hear say right now, no, for UK, if you be woman where you do on care visa or care work visa, where you may stranded because your employer has lost his contract and you don't have a job and you don't have a place to stay. I hear say when our brothers where they do UK, the Africans, no, they take advantage. If you see where they fire the women, they fire them. Say, so you don't have any place to sleep. Okay, no problem. Me too, I can't let you sleep in my house for free. When we sleep, we have to sleep. This might sound funny to you, but look, this is what they are doing to our women there, our own brothers. That's what they are doing. They sleep with people. They fire people than my wives. Say they fire people than my wives. I'm not joking. This is what I've been told. It's happening in the UK. So if you sent your wife to the UK, where you did there, where he loses, you better follow. You say somebody did there, they want me give them fine. You see him? If where your wife they stays every day very close to team like Manchester United, they want them nice for the back of the stadium, Old Trafford. You see, nice. They are sleeping with people's wives there. Single women, it is so now they fire them. Our UK brothers, some of them they pass demo. They take advantage of the situation of our brothers there and sisters, especially our sisters there. It is so they use them. They use them. They sleep with them. Why? They don't have a place they can rent. The jobs they were promised, they came here, the jobs are not there. Or the employer has lost the contract, or they are stranded. They are so ashamed of going back home because they sold everything. And these men who have no morality, no integrity, nothing, no conscience, are just taking advantage and just sleeping with them, sexing them left and right, in the name of what? Taking them in. Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? You call me lie, I dey lie. Am I lying? I dey lie. No problem. If I dey lie, no problem. Me, I can't hear me, I can't report to because people give me a report already. Say that be what they go on for there. Some of you, the men, you dey UK, no one leave because they sleep with their wives and single women. So because of that, you don't want to leave. If it's not way, some of them today, Germany. You go Germany to most of the men where they cannot leave Germany. Because the free sex that they get, they don't feel afford them for any other country. You see our brother, you go Germany right now, don't be saying they sleep with women, they sleep with women, So guys, take advantage and apply. When my friend contacted me from the UK and we're talking, say, Charlie, man, the thing no they go well, they go well. The job, it makes some way, the contract self, it makes some way, blah, blah, blah. I say, look sharp. Put in this application, put in this study permit application, apply for this school quickly now, coach and pack, that night, boom, we put application inside. Even the visitor visa say, okay, look sharp. Even though the visitor visa say it be weak optional, but at least if you are willing to go through it, I go feel coach you. That's what I told my friends. I can at least guide you. Okay, when you come with the visitor, can you change it to a study permit? Yes, you can do that from inside. There is a way around it. That one's I tell us, I go feel guide them. I go feel guide them with the information like this, not as an immigration, just common knowledge, just reading it, just guide them. The guy just went and said, look, after I spoke with you, you know what I mean? Now I know I can sleep and relax a bit. Yeah, it's not easy. You guys who are there, you know. Am I lying? When I say am I lying, it's my Ghanaian way of telling you, am I lying? Those of you in the UK, let me know. Otherwise, don't be scared. Just remember that it's just a wave of immigration reforms going across the global north. It's just a struggle. Most countries have this opposite political party, ideology, where one likes immigration, the other doesn't. So in Canada, the liberals in power right now, they like immigration, the conservatives don't. And you will never get a country where everybody will support immigration. Not everybody likes people coming in. So whenever they get a chance and they come into power, they crank things up. If you don't believe me, just wait for Donald Trump to come. You see what I mean? Go crank them up like this. Go crank them up like this. Wait until the conservatives in Canada come to power. They go crank things up like this. There you go, since a visitor visa self, it go turn like gold. You know, if you get one self. So if you know if you utilize your time right now, where you wait, a word to the wise is in the northern region of Ghana. I love you guys all. Have a good day. See you. Tag some friends that you know, like this video as well so people can also see it. But tag somebody who is in the UK. Not everybody in the UK is going through this. Some of you are not going through these problems at all. But you know yourself. My video always speaks to those who need it. If you've been going through some of the things I've talked about, this was probably a reminder to you to just start making some smart moves, all right? Before things get worse. Otherwise, when you're going back to Ghana, just let me know. I might just get you something to go and deliver to my family in Ghana if you're from the UK going, right? Or returning home. God bless you. Take care. Bye.